Welcome back to my channel, where we have recently started showcasing long-term hair transplant results, cases that have come to me at Darling Buds Clinic for the hair transplant over the years. Cases in which the result has withstood the test of time. Today I'm presenting the long-term hair transplant journey of a patient who presented to me with grade 2 male pattern baldness and came seeking a hair transplant procedure at our clinic. His case underscores the essence of a combined treatment modality, including surgical restoration, medical therapy, continued professional guidance in maintaining a natural and lasting hair transplant result. 7 years ago, the patient came to me with grade 2 male pattern baldness. The hairline was receding and the frontal tuft was showing signs of thinning. Recognizing the patient's concern, we designed a surgical plan, a strategy targeting the frontal region, restoring the hairline and the temple points, and adding density to the thinning areas. Around 2,000 grafts were extracted and implanted using our direct hair extraction and implantation method, a variant of the generic follicular unit extraction or FUE method, the Anagen Q+ technique using in vivo preservation of grafts. A minimally invasive procedure that ensures decreased out-of-body ischemia time for grafts, precise placement, and natural-looking results that last a lifetime. Post-surgery, the patient was placed on medications. The goal was not just to restore hair, but also to stabilize further progression. As male pattern baldness, androgenic alopecia, as we all know, is a progressive condition that requires ongoing vigilance. Today, 7 years later, the patient returns to us with a stable hairline and excellent density, a living testament to the efficacy of our approach, the superiority of our technique, and insistence on long-term follow-up. There is, however, mild thinning of the frontal tuft area, as you can see in this picture, a common occurrence in patients with androgenic alopecia over the years, which we now plan to address with a small touch-up, utilizing only about 500 grafts along the hairline. Now watch his results over the years, and then we'll get back. The key takeaway here is that hair transplant is not a one and done procedure. It is just one part of a comprehensive treatment protocol strategy that involves surgical hair restoration, that involves medical hair restoration, and that involves continued frequent follow-ups with the patient from time to time as felt necessary. The patient's ability to maintain a beautiful hair transplant result over 7 years, and 7 years is a long time in androgenic alopecia. This is heavily attributable to his adherence to DHT blocker under my supervision. Taken intermittently over the years, the medication helped preserve his native hair and secondly, delay the progression of his baldness. For those of you who are skeptical about the use of DHT blockers due to their potential, though rare, side effects, let me re-emphasize that this medication, when used under proper medical supervision, is safe for most individuals and yields significant benefits in terms of hair retention, in terms of progression of baldness. As far as this patient was concerned, we tailored his dosage and usage schedule to minimize risks while maximizing the efficacy of the medication. This personalized approach made all the difference. In his case, he has been taking the medication not continuously but intermittently. You need to know that the basic of androgenic alopecia, while you're doing your research for your upcoming hair transplant, is that androgenic alopecia, male pattern baldness, is not a static condition. It evolves over time. Without proper follow-up, even the best of hair transplants, as you see after 6 months, after 1 year of the hair transplant procedure, so many such cases are being showcased on the internet, but nobody is showing long-term results. Even the best of hair transplants will lose their charm as surrounding native hair continue to thin out, and even the transplanted hair in many cases thin out over time. This patient understood the importance of periodic consultations, and I was able to tweak his treatment plan as his condition evolved. This proactive approach is a crucial factor in ensuring long-term success in hair transplant surgery. It is worth noting, and you can see it on the internet is evidence, that many clinics fail to stress on this very important aspect. The hair transplant industry, unfortunately, is saturated with providers who treat this procedure as a commodity. A quick fix solution without any emphasis on follow-up or ongoing management over the years. At Darling Buds Clinic, on the other hand, we pride ourselves on fostering long-term relationships with the patient, ensuring that with our services, which come free after the hair transplant has been done, they enjoy a head full of hair for life. Some may, however, wonder whether needing a touch-up down the years implies a failure of the initial treatment. It only implies that you have not researched the process of hair transplant, the process of ongoing development of androgenic alopecia properly. If you think that a touch-up is a failure of hair transplant, then you are being made to climb up the gum tree. Progression of baldness and the need for touch-ups over time highlights the dynamic nature of androgenic alopecia. Despite a successful hair transplant, the surrounding native hair continue to be influenced by genetic predisposition and hormonal changes, even when you are taking DHT blockers. Because the DHT blocker you're taking is not blocking DHT 100%. In case of finasteride, it's just about 65%. So the frontal tuft thinning in this patient is part of a natural progression and not unexpected. Touch-up sessions are a routine part of long-term restoration strategies. With about 500 carefully placed grafts economically utilized, we will now enhance the density of the frontal tuft, ensuring that the patient maintains a youthful appearance, a natural appearance for many more years to come. And as age progresses, the need for future touch-ups goes down. If he has come to us after 7 years for his first touch-up, be rest assured that his second touch-up is going to be after 10 or 12 years and utilizing a meager amount of grafts, say 500, maximum 1000 grafts, which everybody has. This case is more than a celebration of a successful hair transplant. It is an example of the transparency and accountability that we champion at Darling Buds Clinic. Our channel, Darling Buds Clinic, on YouTube and Instagram is unique in showcasing long-term results, something rarely seen elsewhere. If you haven't till now seen other results, long-term results, please click on the link above and go to them, and you will realize what it takes to get results that last a lifetime. On the other hand, many clinics emphasize immediate outcomes with a humongous amount of grafts, and this can be misleading. A hair transplant is not about how many grafts are utilized, how the result looks in the first 6 months or 9 months or 1 year, but how it holds over a period of time, a protracted period of time, like 7 years in this case. Unlike clinics that treat hair transplant as a commodity, we believe in providing honest advice tailored to the patient's individual requirements. A hair transplant is not a one-size-fits-all procedure. It is an art form and a lifelong investment in your confidence. We at Darling Buds Clinic emphasize the importance of combining surgical restoration with medical therapy and follow-up care. A hair transplant alone cannot halt the progression of androgenic alopecia. It must be complemented with a long-term plan. For those of you considering a hair transplant, or also those who have already undergone a hair transplant procedure before, here are the principles that this patient, the current patient that I've presented today, reinforces. Combining a hair transplant with medication and ongoing supervision is the gold standard for long-term results. Even after a hair transplant, native hair may continue to thin, and also at times the transplanted hair, so be prepared for touch-ups as part of your maintenance strategy. Don't fall for flashy advertisements or bargain prices. A hair transplant is a medical surgical procedure that requires expertise, that requires artistry, and an ethical commitment on the part of the team. Periodic follow-ups and reassessments are critical in adapting your treatment plan as your condition evolves over time. Today's patient's journey is a reminder that with the right combination of expertise, skill, medical therapy, and ongoing care, it is possible to achieve and maintain a head full of hair even in the face of progressive male pattern baldness, androgenic alopecia. At Darling Buds Clinic, we don't just perform hair transplants. We provide lifelong solutions. Every case that we present is a reflection of a commitment to ethics, artistry, and patient satisfaction. If you're considering a hair transplant or have questions about your hair loss journey, I invite you to consult with us. Together, we can craft a plan that ensures that you enjoy the confidence of a full head of hair for many years to come. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this talk, any doubts in your mind about hair loss treatment for men and women, about hair transplant, or any other question that you may have, please drop a comment in the comment section below. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please do. Your engagement with the channel keeps us motivated and keeps us going. Have a nice day and God bless you.